Hi, I'm Stephanie, a part-time digital artist and illustrator running my own small business. I will share with you all my experiences and invite you to be part of this journey. Be there for my successes and my failures so maybe you can avoid one or two. If you are interested in starting your own store, then you will get first-hand insights. I'm German and of course live in Germany, so English isn't my mother language. I will try my best with my English, but it's not easy for me, especially in a voiceover. So please be patient with me. Let's get started. Before you can start off having an online shop in any way, you need to answer a few questions to yourself. The first important question is, what do I want to sell? This can be physical items or digital items. Even as a child, I cultivated many pen pals, and stationery and stickers have always been a passion of mine. So when I started digital drawing, I quickly realized that this is exactly what I want to sell. Firstly, because it was my interest, but also because I do it by myself. I love bullet journaling, writing letters, and so I can create materials which I can use on my own. I'm sure that stickers won't be the only products I design. I started with the letter pad, bookmarks, and already know that I wanted to do greeting cards, memo pads, and more of that. But you have to start small, and stickers are perfect for that. They are easy to make and affordable. Now you know what items to sell. The next question is whether you make them yourself or have someone make them like a manufacturer. I have always been a friend of making my own products, and because I already had a crafting hobby, I have a lot of materials and now that I want to do them on my own. I already had a plotter and so making stickers was no problem. But please think about what purchases you need for your ideas or if it makes more sense to have someone else make your items for you. There will be another video later where I show you that you can start a sticker shop with less than $100. So you already know what to sell and if you do it on your own. Now you need to ask if you want to sell online or maybe in a real store or on markets. This decision is entirely up to you, and since I already had experience with selling products online, I decided to sell my art online. There are many legal things to consider here, either online or offline, but for this you can inform yourself perfect on YouTube or about a Google search. If you already are sure that you want to sell online, the question is if you want to sell on an online market like Etsy or on an own online shop. For me, I started with Etsy because it's easier, but I started fast with my own online shop on Shopify because I don't want to be dependent from Etsy. Etsy has a strong reach that you won't reach as quickly on your own online shop. So take advantage of the sales on Etsy and maybe include, for example, a thank you card that links to your own online shop. Generating traffic to your own online shop will take some time, and so I would recommend to start with Etsy and then you can build an own online shop as well. Etsy does a lot of marketing for Etsy, but not necessary for you in your store, so your marketing process is really important too. Social media is essential. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook are all good platforms to market your products and ensure that you will be seen in the internet. You can start with one platform or with all, but it's really important to be consistent. I started with Instagram knowing that I wanted to do YouTube as well. I will not use Facebook, but my reels which I post on Instagram I also will post on TikTok, so there's another platform but not with extras inside, so that makes it easier. But have to say again, be consistent and post regularly because that's how you will see reactions from others. The last question in your process of building a store is to think about shipping, because you have to know that before the first order come in. This includes the question of costs, packaging, material and further requirements. In Germany, for example, you have to have a packaging license for sending stuff in the EU. As a start, I would always recommend to sell first in your own country and not the whole world. Use YouTube and search on Google, you will find a lot of helpful tips around there. If you want to start with an own online shop, then you will have to deal with the finances. Decide for yourself whether you can bear this financially, because in the beginning you will certainly have to invest money and you will grow slowly. Always keep an eye on your costs and consider beforehand which costs must be and which not, in order to keep the costs as low as possible. In my case, I was lucky. I'm doing this part-time and have a full-time job, so there is a stable income which makes me afford my materials. Moreover, I already had a Silhouette Cameo 4 and a printer. I also already had the iPad since I got it from university. My only costs was an Apple Pencil to actually start drawing and of course the sticker materials. If you want to create your own stickers, you should think about what equipment you already have at home and where you can save money for the beginning. Do I really need a plotter to cut out my stickers, or can I do it with scissors in the beginning? There will be another video how I make my stickers and which materials I have, so check it out when it's online. Of course, I had to buy Procreate for a really small amount, I think around $10 or something, and because I love to learn, I started with some courses. I buy a yearly subscription on Skillshare to learn more about my social media strategy and of course about drawing. However, you don't need any subscription like that. There are a lot of good free videos on YouTube where you can learn everything you want. But in addition to say everything, you have to know that there are more costs when starting on Etsy. You got the fees, and on Shopify you have a monthly subscription. So be aware of that and think of what is affordable for you. If you now have everything important ready for you, then it's not only to produce articles, but also to integrate them into your store. This includes photos of your products, item descriptions, and so much more. I don't think that you should already have a certain number of items to create an online store, but it is necessary that you post new articles regularly, like every 1 or 2 days, and not every 1 or 2 months. If you started with your own online shop, it's so much more because you have to design your whole store. On Etsy, there's just a banner, what makes it easier, but to include all products takes some time. Be aware of that and plan your launch as good as possible. For the most important tool in my whole business, I would say it's not my iPad with which I illustrate, it's my Notion workspace where I plan my whole life and of course my business. I plan my social media posts, my videos, and of course my ideas for products. You don't need a Notion workspace or everything like that, but you have to be focused and keep setting small new goals to move forward. So what went wrong? I wouldn't say that something went really wrong, but a lot of things takes more time than expected. I searched a long time for the right sticker paper and it cost me a lot of money to figure it out. Moreover, I had some trouble with my printer to get the right settings here as well. The good news on that, I have a printer with tanks, so there wasn't a big waste of ink, but anyway, it took me a long time of misprints. My biggest failure was to underestimate social media. I didn't start with social media at the beginning, and now I have to start with it to get my business really started. I should have known how important social media is, and I would say start with that at the beginning so people get to know you in the whole process. I decided to share with you my process so that you can hopefully learn from my process as well if you want to start a small business or sticker business as well. I love to watch other studio vlogs, and so I hope that with my videos you will like it as well. If you enjoyed this video, please like and hit subscribe button to receive more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!